Over the past 8 weeks, we've seen some of your favourite AFL creators do battle in the biggest AFL Trivia Tournament ever. With a combined 350,000 followers across all major platforms, Season 2 of the Creator Classic has seen names like Riles Macker, Cardman,
I just need one more.
Andy Munro, Dylan Alexander,
What?
Young King Cookson,
I'm walking around like a crazy man at this bus stop.
and so many more come together with one goal in mind: to determine who best knows their footy. From 16 contestants, we've whittled it down to just 2. The GAZ-man, on the back of defeat in Season 1 at the hands of Statchat's own BT. Gaz has returned with a vengeance this season, with a background in creating video essays, exploring the history of the AFL. Gaz's deep knowledge has long seen him be considered a favourite by many to win this competition. But he's had to do it the hard way, being tested in all 3 matchups to date, most notably a history-making quarter-final win over Cardman in which neither contestant got an answer wrong. His opponent today has also done it the hard way. In May this year, we provided our Statchat subscribers the chance to earn a wildcard spot in this year's tournament.
Is that an overtake on the last question?
Michael was the final viewer shortlisted for a spot, and since then he has not looked back. With 3 perfect games across the qualifier, first round and quarterfinal, he's looked near on unstoppable to date. But with his toughest challenge yet to come, can he keep his nerves at bay and bring home the title? 14 matchups over 8 weeks comes down to this 3-set grand final. 2 contestants remain. Only one can take home the Creator Classic Cup. My name is Josh, and along with my co-host BT, we bring you the grand final of Season 2 of the Creator Classic. Ladies and gentlemen, the moment is here, BT.
We've made it here.
An absolutely massive matchup. We're playing best of 3 today, so you've got to win 2 sets to win the trophy, which sits behind our man BT here. Of course, if you haven't seen Season 1, do yourself a favour, go and check that out. BT, our Season 1 champion, and he's here to present the Season 2 trophy today.
I will be. This is what you want.
Will we hand deliver it?
And deliver it.
If the budget allows, let's talk to our 2 contestants today. Michael, you've been absolutely impressive throughout the whole tournament.
Yeah.
We have been loving seeing your work, and we've also been loving seeing your family and friends getting in the comments, getting around you. How good has it been to put your skills on show on here on the biggest stage in the Creator Classic?
It's been unreal. Like, I didn't think I'd be able to do this because I've been nervous, and shy on camera. It's been unreal to get through the nerves and get this far.
You've done us proud, Michael. You're representing the Statchat community, but you're not there yet. The GAZ-man is your opponent today. You got shafted in Season 1 of the tournament by this man right here. You've come back with a vengeance in Season 2, and you've had a really clinical progression to this point of the tournament, Gaz.
I feel like I've had to get past a few good contenders to earn my spot here. I decided to channel some aura, and I looked around the house for all the winners' medals that I've earned, and I didn't have any. So I've got a bunch of second place medals to remind me of what I don't want.
I was going to say, is that a bad omen? But I like it. Just reinforcing the past demons to see if the Gaz can get over the line.
Let's go.
Before we rip into this, BT, as the Season 1 champion, do you have any words of advice, or what do you think these boys are feeling right now?
Funny you say that, because when I was driving here, I knew you were going to ask me this question. And the one thing that I can say is just go with your gut. The amount of times we see contestants come on here and then we reveal the answers at the end, they're like, oh, I should have said that name, I had that name there, and just go with your gut. You two both are like top-notch statisticians, love your numbers, everything like that. So just back yourself in.
True words cannot be said. And with that, BT, I think it's time we start talking about the first grid of the day.
Let's get into it.
And I've got to say, this is an absolutely rogue area.
I'm glad I'm not doing it.
We have put the boys to the test. First up, Of course, we're right in the thick of finals. It's prelim final week. And our first quiz, we're talking about grand finals. BT, we're talking about the least experienced player in every grand final team, premiership winning team, since the year 2000. On the grid, we've provided you with the number of games that player had played when they were playing in the grand final. We've also told you if they're a current player by giving you the asterisks next to some of those names as well. So if they're on a list in 2025. Lastly, a little pop of colour, BT.
Yeah, something a bit different.
3 different shades of colours. The lightest shade means that the player has played less than 100 career AFL games. The medium shade of purple means that the player has played between 100 and 199 AFL games. And the darkest shade of purple means they've played 200 or more games. Of course, current at the time of recording, which is the end of round 22, 2025. First to 8 goes 1-0 up in this best of 3 series, BT.
This is the one you want.
This could be the longest video we've ever put out on the Statchat channel. And if you are excited about it, make sure you like this video. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Tell us below who you're backing in. Of course, go and check out the GAZ-man as well. Give him some love. Get that channel growing because we're loving his work. Let's get into it.
Let's go.
The new ball question for set 1 of the Creator Classic Grand Final.
If we extended the list to 1999, Shannon Motlop would be the next name on the list.
What a name.
How many career matches did he play?
That is the question. How many career matches for Shannon Motlop? The boys are going to write it down. BT, once again, I think we just need to, while they're having to think about it, just thanking the community because this has been such a fantastic experience for us and the support we've had throughout the whole tournament has been unreal.
We got a core community through these videos, in the comments, just so much support, and obviously a huge thank you to all the contestants.
Oh, yeah.
They've taken time out of their day to come on here and multiple recordings and sometimes long recordings.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's been great. It's been absolutely great.
We've loved it. If you want to see it come back for season 3, let us know in the comments. If you've got some creators that you want to see in season 3, go and hit up their DMs.
Yeah, spam them.
Go and tell them what's going on because we'd love to have a bigger and better tournament in season 3.
Definitely.
Michael looks like he's ready. Gaz is thinking it over still. We're going to need you to lock something in, mate.
Yeah, I've written something down. I had a stab at it and I thought, nah, that doesn't seem right. So I've gone with a second guess.
Well, let's go with Michael first because he looked confident from the get-go.
I've gone 57.
57 for Michael. The Gaz, where you at?
I kind of wish I'd have stuck with my first guess now. I've gone 133.
133 for the Gaz. Michael, closest to the pin in this one, 64 career games for Shannon Motlop. That is a very impressive shout, BT.
7 off. Yeah.
7 off.
What a start.
He's done beautifully. He's getting the new ball. Statchat's own subscriber has made his way through. Where are you going to start on this board?
I'll start with 2019 Richmond, Marlon Pickett.
2019 Marlon Pickett had to be there. He is the one of one. It was the obvious answer on the board.
Yeah, the most obvious.
It's the reason why the new ball was so important there, and what a story it was.
Okay, 2021. I'm going to go with the sub for that day, who I don't think actually stepped onto the field. Is it James Jordan?
James Jordan was the sub that day, didn't step on the field, but is not the name that we needed. That is an incorrect guess. First up for Gaz.
I'll go 2012 Sydney. Is it Parker?
Going with Luke Parker in 2012. It is Luke Parker. That's a good pull.
That is a good pull.
I think the games and the fact that he's a current player probably giving it away there. But that's sharp from Michael. That's what we want to see.
Yeah, definitely. This is a tough quiz.
It is a bloody tough quiz.
Might go along a similar track. 2015. I know he was pretty young at the time. Is that Jack Gunston?
Locking in Jack Gunston in 2015. It is not Jack Gunston. 2 whiffs for the Gaz from his first 2 guesses.
Not the best start.
No, and I think that's a reflection of the toughness of this quiz, BT.
Oh, definitely.
I'll go 2011 Geelong. Is it Alan Christensen?
Going with Alan Christensen. Michael starts off perfect. What a pull that is.
That's a name that he never goes from my mind.
Old Bundy Christensen, that is an absolutely fantastic rip from Michael.
Wow.
Looking the goods to start. Gaz is looking nervous.
All right. Peel one of these 2009 Geelong ones off the board. I reckon one of those has got to be Tommy Hawkins.
Locking in Tommy Hawkins, of course, 2 players tied on 43, BT.
Yeah, that's actually incredible.
Absolutely bizarre, but it is the Tomahawk. He is one of the 2 names. He's off and racing. Of course, I think that game's
At least I've got
total.
off the 0.
He's got off the 0, which is what we want to see.
Is the other 2009 Geelong, is that Harry Taylor?
Going with Harry Taylor. Michael stays perfect. Look at this. Some elite quizzing from Michael here. Have you got a rhyme or reason at the moment, Michael? You're just looking at those bigger totals, I think, aren't you?
Yeah, just looking through the numbers, and yeah, I remember I've basically watched every grand final since 2003, so I'm trying to recognize it in my head.
I like it. Just a real,
just memory.
just a subtle flex there from Michael, but you love to see it. The Gaz, where are we looking?
All right, I've got 2 that I'm fairly confident about, but that's fairly confident in quotes. I thought I was a certainty on at least 2 of those wrong guesses earlier. I'm going to go 2005. I'm just pulling the funnest name that I possibly can out of my memory bank here. Would that be Lewis Roberts Thompson?
I tell you what, we love a Lewis Roberts Thompson.
LRT. We love that.
How good is that? I've even wearing the red and the white here for LRT and the Swans, but I can't give it to you. It's not LRT, but I appreciate the rip on that, BT.
Yeah, we love that name.
I'll go 2022 Geelong. Is it Sam de Koning?
Going with Sam de Koning. The man just stays perfect.
Absolutely perfect.
He's absolutely on the money.
Wow.
De Koning. Michael, out to a very impressive 5-1 lead.
All right, 2016. There's a few names I could throw at this one. That grand final was just full of rogue names. For some reason, Zane Cordy's coming first to mind. So I'm going to go with Zane.
What was BT's advice off the rip?
Back yourself in.
Trust your gut. Zane Cordy on the board. Look at this from Gaz.
There we go.
It's a great name. Of course, a current player as well to help out there.
He pops up every now and then on these quizzes, doesn't he, Zane?
We've seen him a couple of times. I think the father-son element probably is the
there we go. Yeah.
the area that helps him become a bit of a Statchat regular, but that is a good name.
I'll go Richmond 2017. Is that Jack Graham?
Going with Jack Graham, and that's a memorable one as well, of course. His 5th game, a premiership, and I think a life membership as well for the Tigers off the back of that.
Okay.
Great stuff from Michael. Just working his way through the board absolutely beautifully here.
I will admit that is a game I haven't bothered to rewatch in the 8 or 9 years since. Oh, there's a Brisbane name there's 2 Brisbane names in my head. I can't remember how many games they played. I think that this fellow went over 100, so I'm going to go 2001 Clark Keating.
Clark Keating for the Lions. He's a great name. Love hearing about Clark Keating, but I can't give him to you today. Not on the board is Clark Keating.
I'll go Brisbane Lions last year, 2024. Is it Logan Morris?
Some low-hanging fruit sitting on the board. Gaz looking like he's going, geez, I should have just gone there. Michael moving his way to match point 7-2. Gaz, you've got some work to do, but you just need to put the pressure back on him.
My kryptonite does seem to be, I guess, current players. So I was trying to steer away from that, and I think I will continue to, because there's more names coming to mind in the sort of mid 2000s. I'm going to go with 2008. I can't think of any other rookies that were in that team that didn't play over 100 games. I'm going to go with Clinton Young.
Locking in Clinton Young, the rangy left footer, the winger halfback type. Good name. Not on this list, though.
I don't even recall who Clinton Young is, to be honest with you.
I don't think he played in that grand final.
Okay.
I might be wrong there. Michael might correct me.
Yeah, he kicked a goal. He kicked a goal towards the city end from outside 50.
Jeez, he's got. Have a look at this.
This is what you're going up against, Gaz.
Elite areas from Michael. And with that, Michael on match point. I know it's only set one, but I think it's only fitting, BT.
Yeah, we have to.
Let's cue the violins. Michael has had 2 perfect games thus far throughout the tournament. I think he was disappointed to not get the violins in the semi-final a couple of weeks back, but he's getting the violins up fresh and early here in set 1 of the Crater Classic Grand Final. I'm giving him the ultimate tune-up to see if he can stand and deliver and put himself ahead on the biggest stage.
Let's go, Michael.
What have you got?
Is 2010 Collingwood, is that Jared Blair?
Going with Jared Blair. It is a rogue name, BT. But shake the man's hand. Michael taking it down. A clinical performance in set 1 here of the Crater Classic Grand Final. How are you feeling, mate? Because you've just pulled some elite names off this board from all over the place.
Feeling good, but yeah, it was a lot of pressure. But yeah, good to get the first one out of the row.
What I'd like to know is how many more names you had on this board?
How many names? I was thinking, would 2003 for Brisbane, would that be Richard Hadley?
That is Richard Hadley. Have a look at this man. I'm just going to let him go here. I'm just going to let him go. Just take whatever names you want off the board, and then we'll reveal the answers.
2013 Hawthorn, would that be Jonathan Simpkin?
It is the sub, Jonathan Simpkin. Very nice work.
Is 2001 Brisbane Lions, is that Bo McDonald?
Oh, yep, there we go.
I can't give you Bo McDonald. It is not Bo McDonald.
That was the other name I was thinking of. I thought, if he swipes that.
It's a good shout. You got anything else, mate, or I'll just reveal them all for you?
Yeah, I can't think of anything else.
Okay, there you go. We've absolutely run him dry. So I think the line was set quite well there.
Perfect, I think.
Let's go from the bottom to the top this time. The Essendon name, the year 2000, Adam Ramanauskas, the name that we needed, playing 26 games leading into that grand final. You said Bo McDonald, Michael, but it was Robert Copeland is the name that we needed. Another name here that has come up on a quiz once before, Aaron Shattuck is the name that we needed. Toby Thurston's for the Power in 2004. That's a rogue name. You had a crack at LRT, but it was Sean Dempster is the name that we needed.
I wouldn't have guessed him in a 1,000 years.
2006, one of the hardest men in footy, BT.
Eagle supporters love this guy.
Oh, everybody loves this guy. Bo Waters is the name that you needed. 2007, nobody going near this one.
Can I have a crack at that?
Of course you can.
Is that Shannon Burns?
It is not Shannon Burns. In his debut season, the Rising Star.
No, it's Joel Selwood.
It is Joel Selwood. 2008 is tough. Brent Renouf, the ruckman, in his 8th game, won a flag with the Hawks. That's a tough name.
That's tough, yeah.
2014, I thought someone might have had a crack here because this was a notable story from this grand final. I think he was the only guy in 2014 that hadn't played in the previous grand final for the Hawks. Will Langford is the name that we needed.
Kicked a good goal that grand final as well.
Close for Norm Smith.
He did. I'm pretty sure he polled votes.
Yeah.
2015, Taylor Duray, still in the comp, still playing with the Dogs, but he was the least experienced player for the Hawks. Matt Spanger, I think, went close as well.
Bang.
Liam Ryan in 2018, his first game on the G was the grand final.
Yeah.
2020, no one went back to the back-to-back Marlon Pickett. It was Marlon Pickett in 2019 and in 2020. 2021, you had a crack at James Jordan, but Jake Bowie. Bowie playing his 7th game in that grand final. And 2023. Any thoughts on this one, boys?
Bo McCreary?
Nick Dacos?
No, Dacos is a good guess, but it's everybody's favourite. Big Bad Billy Frampton is the name.
That man. Not again.
You wouldn't think it because he's a bit older, but he was the least experienced player on the day, BT.
I can't even be mad at that sort of performance. Like, it feels like going up against the T1000. That was incredible.
What a name to end set 1 of the grand final. Gaz, definitely still a chance to work your way back into this one, but you're going to need to be at your best for this matchup.
We're ready for set number 2. We've got another grand final themed quiz, BT, because we're right in the thick of the final. We're right in the thick of the Creator Classic grand final.
Yes, we are. Here we go.
This is an absolutely massive episode. If you're enjoying it so far, make sure you drop us a comment below. Let us know who you're going for. Let us know that you're enjoying the series. And of course, like this video. Let's make it the most liked video.
Let's do it. Hit that like button. It's nice and easy.
On the channel. And last one, because we're just doing shameless plugs, we are very close to 5,000 subs, BT.
Yeah, very close actually, yeah.
We will be doing another trivia live stream when we hit 5,000 subs. And of course, the last time we did this, Michael qualified for the Creator Classic. And here he is. So what more can we say? This is where you want to be, tuning into the Statchat live streams. So we've got a very tough grid for the boys today. This is the most disposals in a premiership year in the AFL era. So we're looking for the player for each premiership team that recorded the most disposals throughout the entire home and away and finals season. There are duplicates on this list. So if the boys guess a name that is on the board multiple times, BT, we will give them the multiple slots.
You want that when there's such a big total as well.
That is why you want to get the new ball. First to 15 wins. The pressure is going to be on the new ball question here, BT, as we're moving in to set number 2.
Yes. The highest total of disposals in a premiership year is how many disposals? Straightforward.
Very straightforward. So we're not telling you which slot on the board it is, but what is the highest total disposals on this board. Of course, BT, remind us what are the stakes with this set coming up.
Well, with Michael taking the first set, if he wins this one, he takes home the glorious trophy that's sitting behind us.
Have a look at that.
If Gaz wins this one, we go to the tiebreaker.
And I tell you what, the tiebreaker is an absolute doozy of a quiz. If you thought the first one was good, if you thought the second one was good,
you want to see this third one.
Oh boy, here we go. Michael looking ready, Gaz looking ready. Michael, let's start with you. What did you lock in? Most total disposals?
I've gone 770.
770, Michael locking in. The Gaz, where are you at?
I've gone with 854.
Gaz with 854, Michael with 770. The total is somewhere in between you boys. The correct answer is 820. That puts Gaz closest to the pin, which means
huge.
Gaz will be starting off set number 2, and I think he bloody needs it. He needs a win here to take us to a tie break. All the chips on the table right here, BT.
Massive.
Where are you going to start?
Well, for starters, I hope I can force that that game 3. Sounds very promising. I reckon I'm going to keep with my early 2000s sort of wheelhouse, for want of a better word. Going to go with Brisbane's Simon Black.
Going with Simon Black. He is on this board in 2003 and 2002 and 2001. Oh,
I was hoping.
My goodness.
Wow.
The three-peat for Simon Black. The new ball was very important in this one, BT.
That's huge.
What a leg up for the Gaz here in set 2. Michael, have you got a name to peg it back?
I'll go Collingwood 2010 Dane Swan.
With 820 total disposals, it was Dane Swan. That is a good pull, Michael.
All right. Got a couple of different choices for this one here. Actually, no. I'll save that. I'm going to go 2017 Dustin Martin.
Going with Dustin Martin in 2017, it was Dusty. He had an elite season in 2017, of course, winning the Brownlow in 2017. And in 2020, he was also the leading disposal winner for the Tigers. The Gaz, with 2 guesses, has gone 5-1 up in set 2. This is unbelievable.
This is a perfect start.
You cannot ask for better than this.
I'll go 2012 Sydney. Is it Josh Kennedy?
Going with JPK. Gaz nodding his head. It is a good answer. It is JPK. Good pull from Michael.
All right. 2015, I reckon that's Sammy Mitchell.
Locking in Sam Mitchell in 2015. It is Sam Mitchell. That is a good pull. Great answer there from the Gaz. 2013. Also, Sam Mitchell. That is an excellent pull there from Gaz. And 2008 is also Sam Mitchell. He has gone 8-2 up from 3 guesses. What is going on?
You can't get a perfect start.
The strategy here from the Gaz has been unbelievable to start set 2. Michael hasn't done much wrong, but he's on the back foot.
Is 2021 Melbourne, is that Clayton Oliver?
2021 is Clary. Still has not missed, but Michael finds himself in a deep hole here. It's stiff.
It is.
It's stiff, but Gaz has targeted his way across the board beautifully.
All right, now back to that dilemma I was facing earlier on. 2009, I'm going to go with Gary Ablett Jr.
2009, Gaz having an excellent season, and he's on the board, BT.
He is.
And in 2007, Gary Ablett Jr., also the leading disposal winner for the Cats. He's gone 4 duplicates from 4 guesses. He's moved his way to 10-3 in the lead. Unbelievable,
This
BT.
is unbelievable.
What a start.
He's locked in.
Michael, what do you do from here?
No, just got to keep fighting away. And yeah, I'll go 2016 Dogs. Is it Jack McRae?
Locking in Jack McRae. When you think of Dogs ball winners, BT, Jack McRae is the man you think of. But I'm sorry to say, he is not the correct answer. It is not Jack McRae. And that is stiff.
That's tough.
I'll be honest, I kind of thought he had the premiership record. Not going to lie, so glad I didn't stake my reputation on that. Anyway, 2024 Brisbane Lions. I'm going to go with Lockie Neal.
2024, it is Lockie Neal. That's a good pull. And I think just to revisit that question you posed about the record, I think Jack McRae does hold the record.
He does, yeah.
But it was from 2021.
I'll go 2014 Hawthorn. Is that Jordan Lewis?
2014, I think he might have won the BNF that year as well.
I'm pretty sure he did, yeah.
And it is Jordan Lewis. That's a good pull. Michael just putting the names on the board where he needs them to be, but it is a tough hole. There's not much we can do, but just put names back on the board here for you, Michael.
All right, 2023. This feels like a bit of a trap. I'm going to fall for it anyway. 2023 Nick Dacos.
Why does it feel like a trap?
Because he missed a game.
Well, he is on the
I
board.
think.
It is Nick
him.
Dacos. Gaz yet to miss. Michael looking to keep himself in it by just putting names up here.
Is 2004 Port Adelaide, is that Peter Burgoyne?
2004 is not Peter Burgoyne. He's not on the board.
2016 Dogs. I am going to guess Marcus Bontempelli.
All Australian that year was the Bont. I think he was 20 years old.
Yeah.
But it's not the Bont.
First miss.
It is the first miss for the Gaz in set 2. I'm interested here, BT, because we've got 2 Adelaide Crows fans in the grand final. None of them going anywhere near the Crows.
Yeah, but that's a weird team. That's a very, very weird team.
Yeah.
It is indeed. And I will preface, we haven't filmed this yet, but we will in the off-season be coming out with a video, Gaz against myself, remembering the 97 and the 98 Adelaide Crows teams. If you like that sort of content, keep an eye out for that one.
I'll go 2016 Dogs. Is it Lockie Hunter?
Third time's a charm. We finally got there. It is Lockie Hunter. A very niche name on the board, I think.
That year, he was just a ball magnet on that wing.
Yeah.
Absolute seagull.
2006. I'm going to go Chris Judd.
Going with Juddy. It was a good midfield, that one.
Just a bit, eh?
It was stacked. But Juddy had the most posies in 2006. He's on the board.
Trying to think. Is 2011 Jimmy Bartel for Geelong?
Going with Jimmy Bartel. Norm Smith winner in 2011 was Bartel. But he was not the disposal leader for the Cats. It is not Jimmy. Gaz a bit shocked by that.
Yeah, wow. That would have been my guess for sure. That was the dilemma that I might have mentioned earlier because I I was looking at 2007. I thought, well, Bartel won the Brownlow that year, but did Gaz get more of the ball?
When in doubt, you just go Gaz.
Just got to remember my own name. 1995.
Here we go.
I've got to be careful on this one because I have made a faux pas. I did accidentally call this man Craig Bradley, but I believe that is Diesel Williams.
Diesel Williams in 1995. It is not Diesel Williams. Now Gaz is shocked.
Now he's shocked.
Oh, that was a lot of unearned confidence I went in there with.
Oh boy. Michael, over to you.
I guess I got to have a stab at Adelaide and have a guess at the back-to-back Norm Smith medalist, Andrew McLeod.
We're not locking into a spot here, by the way.
No.
So it doesn't matter what year, but I can't give you McLeod for either year. He's not on the list.
Surprisingly, hey.
Yeah.
No, he spent too much time on the halfback flank. He was only really moved into the midfield later on in 97, and I think he returned to the halfback flank in 98. I might have a stab at that too. Just running through that midfield. God, that was a weird team. Brownlow votes in 98. Okay, I'm going to go 1998, Mark Rasciuto.
Doesn't matter the year, but in 98 it was Mark Rasciuto. That is a good pull. Gaz, for his Crows, gets himself to set point, BT.
Huge.
A potential third set tie break on the line here, but Michael still with a chance to get a name.
I'll go with the year that I was born, 1993. Is it Gavin Wanganeen, Essendon?
Going with Gavin Wanganeen in a Brownlow year for the Dons, and it is not Gavin Wanganeen. That is a tough, get.
That's the obvious name there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hard not to give you that one. The Gaz.
A lot of
sitting
traps
here.
laid bare in the 90s.
Oh, the 90s is tough. You boys have stayed away for a reason. But Gaz, you are sitting here with a chance to level the series up at one apiece. One of the best starts we've ever seen to a quiz here on the channel.
Yeah.
I don't think we've ever seen anyone go 10 guesses correct or 10 names correct from 4 guesses. But have you got a name here to wrap up this set and take it to a tiebreak?
I've got a couple of different ones, but I want that floating around. I'm not sure if they're correct or not. I want to stab at that 97 one. Thinking of that midfield again, and I can't recall anyone else in that midfield getting enough minutes to rival the skipper. I'm going to go with Mark Bickley.
The Gaz going back to home, looking at his Crows, BT.
Yeah.
Hard to stay away from the team that you love, and they've looked after him here. Gaz goes bang. It is Mark Bickley, a clinical performance here in set 2 of the Crater Classic Grand Final. Gaz, how are you feeling after that one?
Well, I came in with a strategy and it worked, and I'm very, very relieved. That was a very interesting one. That was quite fun, actually.
Glad you enjoyed it. Michael, did you enjoy that one? Because you didn't do much wrong aside from not pick the dupes.
Yeah, it just shows how many great midfielders are in premiership teams. Like, it's so hard to pick.
Such a diverse list. And let's go through this one. Let's go from the top to the bottom of this one, BT.
Yeah, let's do it.
I think that's the way to do it. 2022, tough name, this one. I think he was All-Australian this year as well. Cam Guthrie was the leading disposal winner for the Cats that season.
He's still on the list.
He is still on the list, but he hasn't played in a while. And a low total as well. 613 disposals was the leading total for the Cats that year. 2019, it wasn't Dusty, or we would have given it to you with the other 2 times it was Dusty. It was the human meatball, Dion Prestia, leading disposal winner for the Tigers. 2018 for the Eagles, this one tough as well.
Yeah, this is tough.
Jack Redden had a very consistent season for the Eagles, and he was their leading disposal winner. Shuey had injuries, Yo had injuries, Redden, arguably the most consistent player that year for the Blue and Gold. 2011, you had a few cracks at it, and this was a tough name.
Is it Joel Corey?
It is not Joel Corey.
Oh, I love Joel Corey.
It is a different man with 2 first names. James Kelly, Michael nailing that one. Brett Kirk in 2005 was the leader for the Swans. Peter Burgoyne, not a bad guess here, but it's the Corn. cane corns is who we needed in 2004. In the year 2000, Joe Mercedes was the name that we needed, and that is an interesting name right there. Peter Bell in 1999, leading disposal winner for the Roos, and then moving to the Dockers the following season. Anthony Stevens in 1996 is who we needed. Gaz saying, I've got to get the name right. It's Diesel Williams. It's definitely not Craig Bradley. Well, it is Craig Bradley.
Oh my God.
Craig Bradley was the leading disposal winner, and he just racked up the pill.
Yeah, he did.
That faux
1990,
pas is going to haunt me to the day I die, by the way.
1994, bit of a role player for the Eagles. Current CEO, Don Pike, is the name that we needed. Essendon was tough. I don't have really a great knowledge of early 90s, so I'm not even going to profess to know who this guy is. But Gary O'Donnell is the name that we were looking for the Dons. Michael shocked. Gaz looking confused. That's okay. 1992, the late, great Chris Waring is who we needed. Leading disposal winner for the Eagles. Johnny Platten for the Hawks in 1991. And in 1990, the premiership skipper, Tony Shaw, the last name on the list. That's a good set of names there, BT.
Some good names, some traps there.
This is what we wanted to see, BT.
We wanted that. We wanted the game 3.
We're moving our way to set number 3. We're moving our way to the tiebreaker. One of the biggest boards we've ever put out, and we've got an absolute doozy for the tiebreaker.
No logos either.
No logos, 57 names on the board. For the Credit Classic Grand Final, we're going another Grand Final themed quiz. And if you're here for it, give us some love in the comments. Yeah. We're talking about every player to kick 3 or more goals in a Grand Final since the year 2000. So they have to have kicked 3 or more in a game. This is not cumulative. So you can't be playing 3 or 4 Grand Finals, scoring 3 across those and getting on this list. It doesn't work that way. No. We've given you the year and we've given you the amount of goals they kicked. There are 10 players that have done this multiple times since the year 2000. For those players, we have shown the most recent occasion that they have done it. It is sudden death. If you get a guess wrong, you are out, and your opponent is the winner of Season 2 of the Creator Classic. The stakes cannot be higher, BT.
That's what you want right there.
But we are a little bit generous, so we do have a little quirk to the rules in this one, BT.
Something a little bit different.
As we said, there are duplicates on this board. There are 10 players that have done it more than once. If the boys can guess 5 of the players, then we will give them a lifeline, which means if they get a guess wrong, they'll be able to stay in the game. Mm-hmm. But they'll only earn the lifeline once they've guessed 5 players that have done it multiple times. I think that's going to tempt the boys a bit.
I think so. You want that little security there.
You do want the security blanket, but it could bring them unstuck. Michael, how are you feeling, mate? You've taken the jumper off. You're a little bit sweaty over there. Are the nerves under control?
A little bit, yeah, but this is sudden death. This is do or die. Anything can happen.
Gaz, how are you feeling for the sudden death?
Well, this is what it's all about, isn't it? Hopefully, we'll be able to make this some great cinema for you guys at home. But I'm just glad it's not goal accuracy of random players from the early 2010s again.
Jeez, we put these boys to the test. We put all of our creators to the test.
We have.
BT.
We have.
Once again, just massive thanks to everyone's been a part of this tournament. We can't wait to do it again. We love hosting this, BT.
We do, yeah.
But let's get into it. The new ball question. I think it's going to be bloody important for this quiz.
Yes.
So, BT, for the last time of the tournament, let's give us that new ball question.
So, like we've done many times throughout this tournament, if we extended the list to 1999, Shannon Grant would have made it onto the list. Straightforward. How many career goals did Shannon Grant kick?
It is as simple as that. The boys writing down their answers. Again, one last time for our viewers. If you're enjoying what you're seeing here at Statchat, subscribe to the channel and tell a friend. Let's grow this community. Let's get our community of AFL trivia lovers keeping on growing. And of course, you could be just like Michael, sitting here in the Creator Classic Grand Final, one of our subscribers to the channel.
I'm sure we're going to be doing more of that.
I am sure that we will, and he has absolutely put the community on his back in this tournament. Michael, let's start with you. How many goals, career goals, for Shannon Grant?
I think 368.
368 is what Michael has gone with. We can see that. The Gaz, what have you got?
I've gone with a bit unders there. I've gone 158.
Going with 158. The all-important new ball going to Michael. 7 goals off. 361 snags for Shannon Grant. That is an elite pull. He is an elite trivia operator, BT.
Oh, yeah, he is.
Let's
Here we
see
go.
who's going to join you. Champions of the Creator Classic. We've got one right here next to us, and we're going to have one of you joining this man. Michael, where are you going to start?
I'll go Steve Johnson. Do I say like what year as well, or?
I'm not going to hold you to the year, mate. This is a tough enough quiz as it is. Steve Johnson is a duplicate on this board. Chalk one down for Michael.
Gee. I am going to rock with probably my favourite forward of all time, Matthew Lloyd.
Going with Matthew Lloyd. He is on this board, and he's done it multiple times, 2001 and 2000. Targeting those doubles. I don't know if they're targeting them, but they're hitting them.
I'll go next. Mickey O'Loughlin.
Going with Mickey O. He kicked 3 in 2006. That is a good pull.
All right. I'm having doubt. You've ingrained doubts in my mind with surely Lance Franklin's kicked 3 in any given grand final, one of the 17 he's been in.
Surely.
I'm going to go with Lance.
Surely the bud is on this board. He's done it multiple times. He's done it twice. Did it, I think, in the losing 2012 grand final. He polled Norm Smith votes in that one.
I'll take your word for it. That's your areas.
Gaz with 2 doubles, Michael with 1. Where are you looking?
I'll go 2016 Tom Boyd.
Going with Tom Boyd from inside the centre square. It is Tom Boyd. Great pull.
As we've said many times, we were at that grand final.
Wherever Franklin goes, Jared Roughhead is very close at hand. So I'm going to go with Ruffy.
He is always close at hand. He kicked 5 in 2014. That is a good pull.
I'll go Jason Ackermanis.
Going with Jason Ackermanis. Left foot snap in 2002 was elite. In 2004, he kicked 3, but he's done it multiple times, Michael. He is a duplicate on this board. That's a good pull from you.
I might abandon the quest for doubles for the moment and just knock the ones I know off the board. So I'm going to go with Bailey Fritsch, 2021.
Going with Bailey Fritsch, I think the easiest answer on this board. He kicked 6 in that big grand final out here in the West. That's a good pull. How good's this, BT?
This board's just insane. There's so many names.
There's so much to look at.
I'll go Alistair Lynch.
Going with Alistair Lynch. The quest for the doubles is strong for Michael, and he's got another one. Doing it twice since the year 2000.
I think I've just realised something. I would be willing to stake my house on Nathan Ablett having kicked 4 in 2007. So I reckon he might have kicked 3 in 2008. I'm going to go with Nathan Ablett.
Going with Nathan Ablett in 2007. You're putting your house that he's on this board? Well, he is on this board. 2007. That is a good pull. Just the one time, though. Don't know if you were thinking there was more, but...
I thought he kicked 4 on grand final day that year. That's why I thought, oh, you cheeky double.
I'll go Jack Gunston.
Going with Jack Gunston, 2015, and he's also done it in 2013. Another double there for Michael. That puts him 1 double away from earning a lifeline in this quiz, and that could be huge, BT.
That could be the divider.
I am going to opt for Calamar Chi, 2024.
Callum Archie, Gaz going the recency bias, and it's working for him. That's a good name.
So I'm glad someone said that name because just side note, I played against him in junior football. Callum
Wow.
Archie. Rock up game day. You've got to roll with Callum Archie.
You tagged Callum Archie.
I've had Callum Archie. Dominated.
Oh!
He absolutely dominated me. he played midfield. He kicked 4 goals. I got dragged and I got sent to the back pocket.
BT's claim to fame. How about that? And with that, let the quizzing continue. Michael, how are we looking?
I'll go Tom Hawkins.
Going with the Tomahawk. He's done it in 2022, and he's done it twice. Michael has a lifeline in the quiz. And interestingly, if you guess one more double, it will mean that Gaz cannot earn a lifeline because there won't be enough doubles left on the board.
Yeah.
A cruel twist.
I might not concern myself with that. I think if I go double hunting, I'll end up trotting on a landmine. So Bobby Hill, I reckon, 2023 Norm Smith medalist.
It's a safe answer, is Bobby Hill. He kicked 4, did well.
I'll go Scott Lucas.
Going with Scott Lucas. It's a safe answer, and he is on this board. Just the once, though, Michael. You haven't shut him out yet from the doubles.
That's a risky play. I'm getting in my own head here. I shouldn't be doing that. 2020. Let's keep ticking off Norm Smith medalists. Dusty Martin, I reckon, bagged a few that day.
He did bag a few in 2020, and it wasn't his only time going 3+. He is a double on this board, keeping your quest for a lifeline in it, Gaz. But Michael, with one guess of a double, can take that away from him.
Wonder if he'll get it.
I'll go 2016 Swans Josh Kennedy.
Going with JPK. I think that's just good ball knowledge there from Michael. Votes in a Norm Smith medal in a losing game, 3 goals. JPK, that is a good rip.
Should have won it.
He had a ripper.
Yeah, he was best on ground.
2004, I'm thinking Port scored a few goals that day. And I'm thinking that they played in 2 grand finals, albeit they didn't really score much in the other one. I'm going to go with Warren Treadray.
Going with Warren Treadray. Winner of season 2 of the Creator Classic. Michael taking this one out. Warren Treadray not on the list. Gaz, you've been stumped by Treaders. Michael, how are you feeling? You have come through the entire tournament. You're representing the Statchat community, and it all ends just like that. You've won the cup.
Thank you. I'm so relieved back-to-back for the Statchat representatives.
There we go.
I tell you what, we are very proud of you, Michael. I'm sure that your family and friends are absolutely made up for you. What a performance throughout the entire tournament, BT.
Yeah, absolute dominant, really.
He's been absolutely electric, mate. What have you got to say?
Yeah, super proud. Commiserations to GAZ-man. You did really well, and I'm so glad I went to a 3rd quiz. I love it when it's sudden death. So yeah, it's been a great tournament.
Gaz, that is a tough way to go out. Going out on Warren Treadray, which you had to think he was.
You would think so, yeah.
But that is a tough miss, mate. How are you feeling?
Feeling like Treaders owes me an IOU. Michael's an absolutely deserving winner. He was just absolutely amazing the entire tournament, and honestly coming into this one was just hoping to get into a game 3. And I think just looking at all of these options, I reckon I just got spooked by choice. And I'm happy to have made the final. My best performances have never statistically come in finals, which explains the silver I'm wearing around my neck.
The runner-up
but,
again.
Happy to be here.
We're happy to have you, Gaz. I think you've been an iconic part of not only season 2, but also season 1.
Definitely.
Here at Statchat. Looking forward to collaborating with you a lot more. We've got a couple of projects in the line on our channel, and I think on yours as well. But no, you've been absolutely terrific, mate, and we appreciate having you part of season 2 of the Creator Classic. Michael, the trophy right here behind you. This is coming your way.
Thank you.
The winner of season 2 of the Creator Classic, BT. That is an epic grand final.
So good. So good.
We're absolutely chuffed that it's gone the distance. I think we've had some of the best trivia matchups that we've ever seen on our channel as part of this tournament. If you enjoyed it, give the channel some love. Tell your mates about us. And if you want to see someone in particular in Season 3, go and hit them up. Get in their DMs. Tell them about us. And we might be able to go bigger and better in Season 3. But I think it's hard to top that.
It's going to be very hard to top that. Well deserved, Michael.
We've got plenty more trivia coming out. It is prelim final week. We've got finals trivia, Brownlow trivia, grand final trivia.
Thoughts. Stay tuned. Hit that subscribe button.
Hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.